Eli. I mean, shut up,
Wolf.
Wolf, you little wolf dog. Little wolf dog's crying in the background for his dad. You're not getting your dad. I have to clean up on here. Good evening. This is Trevor McDonald, news at 10. That's Brian Cockerill attached. My news at 7. 8 on 4, thumbs up 11 on. Don't forget to put the thumbs up for the channel. Last night was hilarious. Everyone's laughing and joking. Today we're going to be doing one for Glenn Copp. If he comes on, Glenn. If you want to be talking about Jesus, we're going to do that. Hot beverages, somebody just said there. Freedom. Mark Emerson, hello brother. I hope you're okay, son. If you'd like to buy a coffee, support the channel, please use the PayPal link. Much appreciated. And below, Hangman Audits. He made me laugh last night. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Bobby Berger in the background. I'm in Audits. Matt Emerson is free. By you's been talking a lot. I mean, you've been calling me names, have you? I'm getting paranoid on. Peter DeVox. Hello, Peter's funny. The only way is crazy. Hello, welcome to the show. My eyes are terrible, you know, really bad. Rich Tea Biscuit 78. Everyone, I can't see what that says there. Right, and everyone in the chat tonight. Yes, everyone's welcome. Hello, that's a dog. That's the wolf. Little, he's spoiled. He's fucking rotten. He's spoiled, and he is spoiled rotten. He's getting massive. I can't believe how big he is already for 4 months old. He's never been chewed anything at 4 months. I can't believe it. All the other dogs have had chewed and chewed and chewed everything. He has his toys and he shows them. It's just unbelievable. They fully eat the teeth, I think, but fully all out about 6 months old. And then the big teeth will be coming. They'll be in, which is I think they've got 42 teeth. They can run 30 miles an hour. And you just with them being the long nose, they're just fucking savage. Yeah, they'll go like the army dogs. The army have them in the army, and you have them at the autistic man. Are you all right, brother? And my knowledge 2 minutes late and 2 minutes adverts. That's okay. Yeah, so I can't see anyone else in the chat, in the host tonight. Yeah, so I'm going to jump straight to the show. So I'm just going to say, what was I talking about there? That's you, Hangman Orders. Interrupting me while I'm talking. Or it's you, artistic man. It's you as well. Oh, Glenn Monmouth. I see you sneaked in at the top there, son. I hope everyone's okay tonight. I hope everyone's getting cold, isn't it? Really cold. We just had the report back. My dad passed away of the autopsy. He had cancer in his pancreas, his prostate gland, because he'd had that about 15 years on and off. So it was riddled again with it. So he had that in there because they didn't check for it because it would be too intrusive. The operation could have survived that either for his age. He was nearly 80. So there was cancer in his lungs here, and that side, in his spine at the back, in the back. And he went from about 13 stone down to 5 stone. So it was terrible watching him go every other day, come to see him, to go down like that. So my dad was like probably the fittest man I've ever known, one of the fittest men I've ever known. He was never a fighter out, and but he was just, everyone loved him. Hartlepool, all the lads in Hartlepool, the morning, all the big travelling lads are crying in the pub, all sorts on the night because they loved me dad because he used to play dominoes with him. Many of them had problems and go and stay at his flat with him, and he'd help people. He was really good at helping people. Steve Mack, you're right, Steve, son. Amelia's okay. Then the little dog's in me, he's got 2 now. Paul Cresswell, Biscuit. I'm just going through these slow because I don't want to miss anyone. Yeah, cold, all right, laugh out loud. It isn't half cold. If it was cold, I'd be happy. I'm fucking freezing. It's like I'm in a freezer. Hi there. It's crazy, yes. Loads of dots, pal. You know, I'm fucking taxing you. We won't have to be taxing you. I'll get your address. I know where it is. In Lapland. Or is it North Pole? North Pole, isn't it? North Pole. I know what your name is, Christopher Kringle. Pretend you're Glenn Monmouth. 50. You get to 50 subscribers. Did you get 50 subscribers? I'm not sure. Did I get 50? I got 50 now. Another 50. I know we've had loads lately. I've we've had loads and loads of new subscribers coming on. It's been brilliant. People know the truth in the end. So I was going to say I'm lost in music, gone in a trap. Right, I'm going to go straight into the main one. The main one is overthinking. I think that's one of the worst things you can do, overthinking. Now, when you have depression, there are all different types of depression. We'll go through most of them, and I'll tell you how the route to get to them. I'll tell you how you get them and what not to do and what to do. So when you're overthinking, like, oh, I couldn't the car, I'm going to go over an interview tomorrow. I might be interview. What if I run out of petrol? I'll just go and put petrol in the car and go back. Or I might have no oil, go and put oil in the car, come back. You start doing stupid things like that. So that's overthinking about something. Before o'clock in the morning, you start doing something. So that's overthinking because you keep going back to it. So when you're thinking these things, it's a bit like OCD, COD, compulsive disorder, OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. That's OCD. Yeah. So you keep doing the same thing over and over again. So what people sometimes do, they'll do this mad ritual where they'll go to bed. So they'll come down, they'll turn the alarm off, turn the alarm on. So they'll turn the kettle off. Turn the kettle on, turn the kettle off, turn the kettle on, turn the kettle off, turn the kettle on, turn the kettle off 3 times. So there's always 3 nearly. Most people are sitting, he's fucking right, I do that. Or they'll go to the front door and they'll go out the door, they'll take the key, they'll stick the key in the door, they'll turn it and lock it. And they'll go back and open it. You're going to open the fucking thing, so it's going to be open, isn't it? So you go back and see if it's, then you'll go back and see if it's locked. Do that and shake it. It's locked. Then they'll walk away and then come back again and check it again and see if it's locked. Well, you've locked it the first fucking time, you've locked it the second time, the third time, it's about to be locked. And then you look at, when you use a little secret, yes, so if you go into the oven, you put your oven on, you turn it on, the light comes on in your oven, so you don't have to go back and turn it off again. But your OCD's making you do it, obsessive compulsive disorder. I've got to do it. No, you don't have to do it. You need to stop that. In your brain here is called 3-pound marble. And that marble is the most complex, biggest, best computers in the world, and as good as people's brains. Your brains have got millions and millions and millions of different equations in. The normal computer will just blow up. Your brains have got everything, every single memory, everything you've done stored away in your memory banks. A normal computer couldn't do that. Even a supercomputer couldn't do that. And that's how your overthinking causes depression. Exactly how I'm going to do it. But I'm getting coming to that. So what you're doing is you're sitting there. That's one of the first things that you think it's nothing, and you think it's now because you keep doing, but you keep going overthinking. Think, well, if I don't get the money in Paris, you won't be able to go to school next week. If I don't get this, if I don't get that. Now let me tell you this now. Scientist and psychologist, my very good friend Steve Norton, the top psychologist for about 15 years. I think he's been doing 20 years. He said to me, the thing with overthinking, Brian, you just keep thinking. So I found a study that 97% of what you think is not going to happen. So you're worrying over 3%. 3 per fucking cent. That's what you're worrying over. You're fucking living your life for 3%. You're worrying over something because out of 100%, only 3% of it could happen. So you're worrying about fucking this happening every day. You do the same thing. You've been doing it for years and years and years. Can't you see the pattern? It never happens. It never comes there. It's an equation. It just keeps coming back. Like 2 and 2 is 4. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 and 4 is 8. 4 and 4 is 8. You can go on forever like that. 6 and 6 is 12. You can go on. The equations keep coming back the same. So when you keep doing the same thing over and over again, that's a sign of madness. If you keep walking into a wall and bang your head, when you get up the next morning, walk into the wall and bang your head again, walk into the wall and bang your head again, but that's what you do when you're overthinking. You're overthinking about something that you've thought about a million times. Yeah, but what if this happened? What if I get a puncture? So what if you get a puncture? It's a puncture. We all get punches. I'm going to get a red letter. Well, you're going to get a red letter. Let me explain this to you. You are going to get a red letter if you haven't paid your phone bill. You are going to get a red letter if you haven't paid certain bills in the house, like your electric and your gas. You get a blue one, then you get a red one. So it's like 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. It follows that way. So if you put your electric on, you get a bill, so you pay it every 3 months. You get a letter in the post to tell you owe the money. If you don't get that letter, you go, oh, I'm going to get a letter in the post. Well, you are going to get a letter because you haven't paid your fucking bill. I just nudged accidentally. I've got to tell these things now. Shut there, you haven't done good. No, I am doing good because the things don't start that shit. Oh, what have you done now? You open the bank up. Oh, cancel that. Fucking hell. What have I done? Right, I'll do cancel that now. Don't ask again. Ooh, that's it. Thank God for that. It's gone off. I didn't move my hands. Anyway, so if you don't pay your bill, you're going to get a red bill. So you're not a mind reader. It's automatically going to come through because you haven't paid your bill. So when you're thinking about something that's going to happen, only 90 out of that happens, 100%, only 3% of it happens. So you're wasting your time on stuff. And here's another thing: when you're getting up every day and you're waking up and you're thinking, right, I'm depressed, you set yourself up to be depressed because you keep doing the same thing. So if you're gonna think of the memories of the past, I remember my dad used to take it there, it was great. We used to go for snowball fights. I remember we used to go to such at the pictures at the ABC. It was only 25 pence to get it. It was great them days. I remember we used to go to swim baths, it was great. But then you come up with a person who's somebody's sexually abused you, or somebody's done something bad to you all them years ago. So then what you do now is you're living that memory all the time. So whatever they did to you 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you're allowing them by you creating that monster every day. You're going through that same permutation, that same sexual assault, that same rape, whatever it's happened to you. You're going through it because you're letting yourself go through it because you're thinking of the bad things of the past. So every day you get up, you're going to be depressed tomorrow, the next day, because you've got to break that circle. You've got to say, look, I know what you did to me was wrong, you fucking horrible person, you fucking evil bastard. But I'm not going to let you destroy my life anymore. I'm going to move on. I'm not going to be a slave to what you've done to me 30 years ago. I'm going to move on. I'm going to live for my kids. I'm going to live for my dad. I'm going to live for myself. I'm going to get out of this house and I'm going to start living my life. Because I've been living in the past for 40 years, 30 years, 50 years. Because what you did to me, you fucking beast. And you just want to say, take that chip out your head there. Take it out, throw it away. Destroy it, never see it again, set it alight, like imaginary, get rid of it and get out of your head because every day, you might sound a bit harsh, but you're setting yourself up every night you go to bed and every night you think, it's going to be the same tomorrow, it's going to be the same tomorrow, because you're letting that be the same. Your brain controls everything you have, so your brain controls everything in your body, but then your body starts controlling its brain. So what happens, because you're doing that every day, you start to set out emotions off like cortisol levels and beta and gamma and all these different levels you set off in your body. Your adrenaline goes through the roof, so you make yourself ill. So when them hormones come through, they start firing. It's like driving a car 100 miles everywhere, 100 mile an hour everywhere you go. So they're all them sensors, cortisol levels and your anxiety and everything comes on, even exacerbates it 1,000 times over. So you're setting yourself up for a heart attack or a stroke. You're going to have a massive stroke. So what you've got to do, you've got to think, I know what they've did to me was wrong. I know the scumbags, but I'm not living my life anymore. I'm going to look after my daughter, my mum, my dad, my brother, my uncle. I'm going to stop thinking about the past. I'll only think about the good. If you go to the bad things, go to creep up, go, stop there now, stop thinking about that. Think about that one and just go straight to the good thoughts. You've got to do that. If you don't, positive thinking is the only way you can get through it, Frankie, you're right. If you think positive, you'll be positive. If you think negative, you'll be negative. If you look at a glass and think it's half empty, it's negative. If you think of a glass, it's half full. Half a loaf of bread is better than no loaf of bread. But people always think of the worst things. Think of the worst things in life, and people always think it's like paranoia when people get paranoia. So you might be out, you're down the town. People don't give a fuck what you do. You're imagine these things in your head. You sat at the table, you're having a meal, you'll see somebody look at you. They might just glance at you walking the pub and like say, look, sit there for two people. They might just look because you're in the angle where your eyes look at their eyes, didn't you say their eyes are looking at your eyes? So then you think, like, I'm talking about me now. Don't be saying trying to get over the other side. Yeah, you'll get that. Well, you can't hear what they're saying because they're too far away. Then you get your head talking about me, and they might look over and say, shall I get one of them? And they think you're pointing at you, but they're not. They're pointing to the restaurant, to the meal on the wall. So you sat there going, talking about me then. Nobody doesn't give a shit about what you've dressed in. Nobody gives a shit who you are. Nobody knows you. They look at you and they move on to somebody else and they look somewhere else. They're not actually calling you names and making things. That's your own paranoia, that in your own head. You believe in these things. You believe these things in your head because the emotions are all over the place and you're having a bad day. So when you're having a bad day like that, you're probably best not going out unless you're going out for a walk with a dog and occupying your mind. If you go in a room full of people where they're all watching you and looking at you and you have that paranoia, I wouldn't go that day. I would either go to my mum's or my dad's or your brothers or someone you can talk to. Take a little dog out if you've got a dog or a cat or anything to sit in the house and the cat feed it and watch a film to that little bit of. I always say depression is like when you go to the park and you've got a lovely summer's day, or you go to the beach, you've got all your sandwiches ready, you just go to have a sandwich, and all of a sudden, bang, big cloud comes, starts pouring the rain, all your sandwiches get wet, your burgers and all that all get ruined. So you have to cancel it because it's the weather's coming, it's been bad. But just like the weather, it comes and goes. The depression will go. You've just got to keep sitting. It might be 2 days, it might be 4 days, it might be 5 days, it might be 6. But it will go. You've got to keep saying it's just depression. It's just depression. It's only chemicals in my brain mixed up. I'm producing too much and not enough of the right chemicals. So what you do, you go to the doctor. They will give you a certain drug to calm you down. But they'll give you the drugs and explain what they do to you. And what happens is, if you had a seesaw and you were 20 stone on that side, and the person on that side was 10 stone, this side would go up. You'd be up in the air like that. So that's what it's like. So what you've got to do is you've got to put 2 10-stone men there and a 20-stone man there, and then it'll be like that, balanced perfect. And that's your chemicals in your brain balanced out. That's the only way, analogy I can help people to understand it. You produce too much gamma or too much beta or whatever, serotonin, all these things, you can produce too much of them, and it can overbalance your brain. So your brain is in balance then, because you've got so many chemicals in one and not enough of the other. So the tablets they give you help you. If you can keep off the tablets and beat up without the tablets, it's brilliant. But if you need to take the tablets, if you need to have injections every month, there's nothing wrong. But the worst thing you can do, and the most embarrassing, not embarrassing, the worst thing you can do is hide away in a house and pretend that you're not bad. Pretend to your mum there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. It's like people on drugs. I can stop the drugs when I want. I can stop the drugs. Well, go on then. And then they'll go, they can't do it. They're in denial. They're in denial. When you're in denial, you're never going to get off, because you can't. You look in the mirror at yourself and you go. You could look at yourself, look at yourself in the eyes, and say, "Listen, you're on drugs. Tell your mum, I'm on drugs. I need to get off. I need help, mum. I need help, dad. I need help, my uncle. I need help to the doctor. You need to go to the hospital. Wherever you want to go and do it. But if you need help, you need help. There's nothing wrong with there's nothing being ashamed of. If you broke your leg today, if you cut your face, if you dislocate your shoulder, you go for an ambulance, you get your shoulder pulled back in, you get stitches in your face if it was cut. You had a bad tonsillitis or something, you go and get antibiotics. So why is it embarrassing to say that I'm not ill, I'm ill, my head's not right? Because it's just another body part. Is it why are people embarrassed to go to, oh, I'm not right in the head at the minute, I feel bad, and this has happened to me, and this has happened to me. And there's nothing. So if you dislocate your knee, would you sit there and go, oh, there's not wrong with my knee, man. There's not wrong with me. You can't have your fucking leg up like a balloon. It's dislocated. You're going to sit there in pain because you're embarrassed to say your leg's bad. Well, why would you be embarrassed to say your behind's bad? Why would you be embarrassed? I don't understand that one. Because it's just another body part. Think about it as a hand or an arm or a leg. So your arm's getting half hanging off. But you're going to think, not wrong with my arm. It's going to be the next couple of hours, I'm going to bleed to death. There's not wrong with it. You go straight to the doctor and get it done and get it fixed. So why would you wait for years and years and years and years and be sitting suffering in silence because you're on your own in a bedroom? Most of you are doing it in a bedroom on your own. You're coming down, son, and you're thinking, son, no, I'm not hungry, mum. You can't eat because of the depression you've got. And the depression's getting worse and worse and worse because you're not getting help. And you keep saying, there's no wrong with me, there's no wrong with me, but there is something wrong with you, but you're even kidding yourself on and your own head on. But you can't kid your own head off because the paranoia is coming from that head it's all the time. So you must get help. The worst thing you can do is sit in silence and suffer in silence. As people kill themselves every so many, males mainly kill themselves every so many minutes of the day, every 15 minutes, I think it is, a male kills himself. Somebody can get it up and look for us. And you'll see there's people kill them, especially middle-aged men that kill themselves with depression, and women, because they're not getting help. You need to get help. I mean, if you had cancer, would you sit there and go, oh, I'm not getting diagnosed in case I've got cancer? Well, no, you want to get diagnosed because if you have got cancer, they can say, well, it's in stage 1 at the moment. There's no problem in that. We can operate straight away. You wouldn't wait to stage 4 and go, oh, I've come now, I've got cancer, I've got stage 4. When you've got 3 weeks to live, they can't help you. So what happens with the depression, the longer you leave it, the longer your brain starts going in that mode and stays in there. And you could stay in that mode forever. So go and get help. Please go and get help. I'm begging you now, as a Christian, go and get help. You need help. You definitely need help because there's no way you should be suffering every day of the week. You need help out there to be helped. People are out there to help you. If I can help you, I'll do my damnedest for you. I'll do it. Anyone I can help anyone in any way, shape, or form, I will. But that's one of the things you've got to admit your own. I'm addicted to drugs. I'm addicted to alcohol. We've saved 78 people, have committing suicide, and we've got thousands off drugs, we've got thousands off fucking in the streets, and getting help. We've got people phoning up, texting us in, I've gotten help, I've been to the hospital, I've done this, and the stories are coming back non-stop. Every day there's somebody else getting help, and it's marvellous. So you can help people in the community, and then that bit of help that I give you listen to me on here, anyone here, just use the same stories and the same analogies to help other people. Maybe you've got a family member who's suffering. Every one of you on here, every one of you have had depression, or you've got a mum or a dad or a brother or a sister or a nephew, or you've suffered depression in some stage of your life. Everybody suffers depression or not feeling well. It might be good you could get it at 5-year-old. Kids get depression at 5-year-old. They don't even realise they've got depression. But go and get a job. Stop being lazy. All that shit, that doesn't work. Go and get a job. They do work, but it masks it. Because you go back home in the night time, because you're at work with your friends, and you go back on the night time, you're depressed in the fucking bedroom, and you're up all night, you can't sleep, and you're late for work, and then you miss the bus, and you lose the job. And that's what happens. You've got to get help. You can't do it on your own. No man's an island. No one. No man's an island. Nobody. You've got to get help. No woman's an island either. So no one is an island. They can't do it on their own. Andrew, a room full of drugs would have never been enough. An addict. Yeah, well, what it is, Andrew, if you've got, it's the same as people when they get off the drugs, they'll go, prime example for myself, I was on it for years on the crack. I'd go on it, I'd have one go, and I'd say, I'm just going to get 50 quid to so I'll get a 50 stone, I'd have 4 to 5 goes, I'd get another one, I'd have 5 grand in the bank. A week later, the 5 grand's gone. Then you borrow money bank and you have £100 every mortgage. You're not paying your mortgage, you're buying drugs. You're just fucking lying. You're lying to your family, your members, and everything just to get more money for drugs. And that shit about, I've been off it now. That's the worst thing you can do is go, fucking hell, you drop that bloody computer that got killed. So you come off the drug, you think, right, I've been on the rigs now for 2 weeks, or I've been on the rigs for a month. I'd say a month. And you've made 10 grand on the rig sake, just for talking sake. Or you've been to Dubai and you made 10 grand. You come and go, I beat it. I've been off 32 days. I've been off the drug 32 days. A lot of people know out there, if you've been on drugs or drink, it's the same type of thing. If you're an alcoholic, or you're a drug addict, or you're a gambler, all three are a combination of the same thing, addiction. So I'll just have a quick bet on this. My uncle made £10,000 30 years ago. He's probably 100 grand now. He went to the betting office. He was up 20. He had 20 grand. I think he was up to 25 grand. I went off my flat across the road, come back. An hour later, he had nothing left. He was asking me for a fiver to put another bet on now. No fucking chance. Ended up getting him up there. He could do the shopping. He'd spent 25 grand in an hour in a fucking betting office. It took him about a year to make that money, over a year, saving up, working on the windows, double glaze and stuff he did. Down London, and them jobs were in the old days. Loads of people worked in London. So, anyway, get back to these. So, if you've got an addiction, if it's gambling, it's a fucking terrible thing, gambling, really terrible thing. Alcohol or drugs. Now, the drugs, as soon as you have one go, one goes too many and 1,000's never enough. That means you could have one go and you could have 1,000 and you'll still want 1,001, 1,002, 1,000, 10,000, 20,000. You want more and more because the crack cocaine's in a mental addiction and you want to go because you physically want it. It's a mental addiction. It's not a physical addiction like heroin. Now, when you take heroin 5, 6, 7, 8 times, you're addicted to it. So when you're on the heroin, your body needs heroin like you need water, like you need food. You can't function without it. It's the same as these people that get on these tramadols. I'm on them myself. I have 2 a day. Last night I had 3 for the first time. I was fucking hallucinating everywhere. Fucking crazy it was. But I was in that much pain. But I would never go over that. So tonight I'd go no drugs, and then tomorrow I'll go 2 nitroxin or 3 nitroxin, 1 3 times a day. I was supposed to take 4, 3 times a day of each, and then the other stuff. But I don't be addicted to things like that. But when the pain's bad on the night, I do take a bit to try and get to sleep. So getting back to the drugs, so you've gone away and you've got £10,000 in the bank, and then your mates come around and say, "Oh, we're going out, Tommy. We're going out, Johnny. Here's Andy. He's such and such, and these are all crackheads and all cokeheads, which cost a fucking fortune." So they come in your house, you start drinking, you have your through line. Now we'll go to the pub, you're down the pub in the toilet, sniffing all night, you're in there, and the paranoia can kick in with that as well. It's fucking terrible. But then you sit there, there's like 20 people in your house. Can you live this? Give us 50 quid worth, I'll give you next week. Can I get 100 quid for the coke off and I'll give you next week? And you've given up maybe 2 grand with the gear in that house. And then what happens, they'll say, well, I get paid in the morning. and then they'll just go to the toilet, mate. Oh, my wife's just phoned, my son's just been run over. Oh, fucking hell, our lasses just had the police at the door looking for me just to get away because they've got the £200 in the gear in their hand off you because they're not going to share with you because they want it for themselves and go home with the wife or whatever and have it with a partner. So they're not going to give you that. So that £200 you've given in that party with the gear, you'll never see that person again. Because every time he gets paid on the Friday, he'll spend all his money because he's a raving drug addict. So you've worked all that time for that money, and you blow the fucking lot. And what happens is none of them come around your house. None of them want to see you. When I stop the drugs, no one comes to my house no more because they know I've done drugs. And what they do, the sneaky bastards, they'll come around the deal and go, "I've got the best stuff, the old school, proper rock, power rock, it's brilliant." And you think, "Oh, I'll just have one go." So you order a bit, you might get 50 quid worth, and you're back on the fucker. So you have one go, and you next minute, all the £5 that you've saved up in the bank, all your friends have took it off you because you give it to them, and then they won't come round no more because you're not on the drugs, because you're not good to them. You, mark my words, you test them out, you try them. You try them, you'll see. They don't want to know you because you're not beneficial to them. And then the ones who are supposed to be your friends, they'll give you a £20 stone. You can have them couple of 20s. Know for a fact you're going to spend £1,000 on it. And that's what happens with you, because once you've had that one go, you can't get off it. And very, very rare. I did it cold turkey, that I come off it. And I got off it, I never come back on it. Only once, and nearly went on it. That was once. I've been off it 4 years, coming up for 4 years, 4 months I've been off it. And I've never won it again. Never won it again, because it fucking destroys your soul. I'm living a great life now. I've got a great life. And also, it's good to live like this than be like I was before, because it wasn't a life, it was an existence. It was just drugs every day, up all night, paranoid to fucking death, eating a fucking pie or something in the morning, a fucking bit of food, back to bed, in bed all fucking day, then back up on the night for the drugs. That's not existence. That's not a little life, it's an existence. So I've got a better life now with the dogs and everything. I'll be going out, seeing like my family and things like that, going out for meals and stuff. Totally different life. So you have to want to stop, but you have to get, you need help, and you've got to convince yourself you need help. You can't do it on your own. No one can do it on their own. So you've got to get help. Tons of animals 95, 9 tons of animals 95. Collecting Umbro. You collect Umbro trees or Gola pumps. I don't even know what me. Yeah, this fucking idiots, mate. Slashing the vests. Yeah. So that's the thing about. I only ever wear Nike Max trainers. I only ever wear them because the only thing with the Nike Air Max, I got really massive. I was 24 stone. I was squatting like 800 pounds. They were popping the fucking soles, like they were blasting the soles. So the bubble would bust. And I would, when the bar on the bubble would bust because of weight here. So what I did, I used to go to the climbing shop, and you go in there, they're only about 20 quid a pair, trainees. But the boots, the rubber soles, they're brilliant to squat in, the solid. They don't bubble, they don't bend like the bubbling pot. They're the best to train in them, walk in them, climbing boots where you go, but not leather soles, rubber soles you want. They're really good for training, really good, and running up hills. 570, yeah. Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. 57 on 25 thumbs up. We had a load last night on. We had a good laugh last night, didn't we? So, Paddy Card Sherbet, he sneaked in. Simon Page, Frankie ID. A few more coming on the show now. We're talking about trainees, I've lost. Remember the old Gola trainees? I can remember them fucking years ago, them. You remember them fucking Donny Dunlops? They were green, white, fucking Donny Dunlops. You got them, they're about fucking £2.99 for as many as you fucking could carry. They were there, and then the old ones were Slazenger tops. Slazenger, they were fucking from America. All I used to get me was Nike, but the Nike, you don't get a treble extra large Nike. You've got to order it special from the place to get it. But I used to get another one called Troop training shoes. They were fucking marvellous. And Duffy used to wear them. They were fucking brilliant trainees. like a purple and black and white laces. They were lovely troops. And I also used to get American tops. They were £360 a piece, and this was fucking 1994. I got 3 of them. I got a purpley coloured one. No, I didn't. It was a type of blue, was it? How was the colour blue now? It was a really nice colour blue. It's like that there, a bit like that blue. And they were like, what do you call them? Fucking, I can't remember the name of it now. They were really only American they come from. And there was a red one, a green one, a blue, I think it was. And I got all 3 when I went to Blackpool. I remember being under the house. I went to I never went up the big massive thing at the top. I never went on that, but I went on another place where it was a restaurant. You could eat your food. You could see right out to sea. It was beautiful. I went there on the night for my meal. I'm trying to think of them fucking tops. I can't fucking remember it now. I had 3 of the fuckers. I can't remember the name of the top American. Fucking hell. Just got out of my brain. Dunlop Green Flash. I used to remember the star jumpers years ago. You've got to be 50 odd year old. You had a jumper, your little stars on it you used to get. The basic year olds, I think, had them. Black tops, yeah. Lunch tops there. So I'm not going to be talking about. We're talking in the house. So yeah, so fear is another one for. So I'm going to talk about, not fear, so we've done that. So I'm going to talk about panic attacks and how you get them, why you get them and everything. So when you have a panic attack, people think they're myths that don't really exist and things like that. So what it is, when you breathe in, then you breathe out. So that's oxygen in, then oxygen out. So what you're doing is you start going, so you start saying to yourself, no, I'm going to have a panic attack, today I'm going to have a panic attack, I'm going to have a panic attack. So you're telling you, Steve Norton says the same, you're building yourself up for it because you're telling your brain you're going to have it. So your brain then in the end agrees with you and says, right, and then it goes to the body and it tells your mind to have, the mind tells the body what to do. And then the body starts in the end. Every day you start having them because the mind is, the body's in control of the mind in the end. So what happens, you breathe in oxygen, the bad oxygen out, which is this blue blood, and then bad blood out. So it's good in, but you do the other way around. So what you're doing is your oxygen, you're breathing that fast. You just go the opposite way around, so you're getting carbon dioxide in your lungs. So you're choking because what you're breathing in isn't oxygen. It goes the opposite way around. So what you do, you get a paper bag, like a paper bag or like a brown paper bag. Breathe in, breathe out, like that. Breathe in and out of the bag, and it goes back round. The oxygen goes the opposite way around then, so you get the oxygen coming back in your lungs, and then the bad oxygen going back out because it's dead. Once you breathe it in, it's died and it goes back out. So you've got to reverse it back to normal. So that's a tip for anyone getting panic attacks. So always have a paper bag with you and just open it up and breathe in and out and keep saying it's going to go, it's going to go, it's going to go, it's going to go. But you only get it because you're telling yourself you're going to get it. You're going to have a panic attack, you're going to have a panic attack. And then in the end, you fucking have it because you've been saying it for about 4 hours or 4 days and you have it. Body share, but pumps, they were crap, yeah, they were crap. Them other ones, you can't remember the other ones, can you? Them troop trainees. None of you can remember troop trainees. They're fucking brilliant, they were. Like a purpley colour. And it was solid, when I was fighting, the rubber soles you could fight, it was fucking brilliant in them. Yeah, pre-gavs, they're another one I didn't like them. They're another one fucking full of fucking opiates. They don't tell you they're full of opiates until you're on the fucking things. Patrick trainees, never heard of them. Patrick trainees, never heard of them. I remember we had, it was called Donny Dunlops. They were the cheapest fucking trains. You had, remember the black ones that were out? They're all fashioned now. They're about £50 a fucking old black Sancho you used to get. And this teacher used to cane, used to get the cane, or you got 6 of the best with the fucking Sanchos to kill you, bend over. And you get 6 across the arse for fucking whatever you were doing. And Mr. Sadler used to give us it. And you could see he loved it. He used to be the next Borstal there, teacher, run the Borstals. Trailblazer. Be the Trailblazer. I'm trying to remember the fucking tracksuits what he had. I can't remember the American. Like, do you know, like them Red Devils when they jump on the airplanes, them type, they were like that. They were really expensive, £360, I think they were, their tracksuits when you come out. But you could only get them from America to send for them. I got them in Blackpool. They were in Blackpool in the tower. I couldn't believe I got them there. I went there for a weekend. It's full of Scousers. Fucking chock-a block with Scousers it was. Chubby Brown was on. I remember going into the tower. So you've got to get help. You've got to go to the doctor, go and get help. Stop sitting in the house and saying there's nothing wrong with you when there's something wrong with you. Another one is if you fell out with anyone you love over Christmas now, go and see them. You might have borrowed 20 quid off someone and you fell out over 20 quid. What the fuck, 20 quid? Go and see them and say, look, I owe you 20 quid, there's the money. Or, sorry, I'll get you back as soon as I can. Especially if it's a family member and they're old or whatever, and they're passed away. You'd sit in your bed and let 10, 15 years time from now, you haven't gone to see them. I should have done what he said to me, but I should have went and seen my dad, I should have went and seen my uncle, because I might pass away. You'll never forgive yourself. And if they say they don't want to know you, at least you know, and you try to put the bridge back together. And if you don't put the bridge back together, it's not your fault. So you won't be sitting on your bed in 20 years' time saying, "Oh, we should have put the bridge back together," because you'll never know if it would have mended the bridge or not, because you haven't tried. A lot of people are sitting depressed because of that as well. They follow a loved one because they borrow money off them, not pay them because they're on drugs. And 9 times out of 10, your mum and dad will just forgive you. Text overshadows. Fucking trainees. Did you boxing boots? Right, I used to knock. No, I didn't. Couldn't afford boxing boots, mate. Couldn't fucking afford them in the 80s. I tell you what I did get. I got a pair of fucking Nike football boots, and the studs were in them, like rubber, the rubber studs. They weren't fucking, the ones that you screw in. So what I done is I got a poker, because you used to have fights in them days, and I got the poker and the knife, and I took all the studs off, melted all the studs down, so they were perfect flat. But on the bottom there was about 12 studs. So I put them on. I thought it was great. I went to school and went on the fucking wood floor, and I was sliding all over the floor in the dinner time. I couldn't fucking walk. I was falling over, slipping on chairs and everything. It was fucking horrible. And then when I fell on the floor, my feet like that, you could see all the holes where it was like a summer's day. I didn't know, so you could see all the fucking holes in the shoes where I'd fucking bent them off. Everyone was laughing at me in the assembly. The cunts. School dinners, school dinners. Predator David Beckham goes, fucking joking, and you fucking couldn't afford fucking them. I wasn't around then. If he wasn't around then, I was a better player than him. I was a better player than them. I was a better player than he was then. He wasn't looking ball. Kicker boats. You remember kicker boats, yeah? Remember monkey boats? Dublin boats. Travellers, all the Dublin boats with segs in them, or metal studs in the back. And you'd walk like soldiers when you thought you were great. Seg there, yeah. Monkey boats, kicker boats. You don't get fucking stuff like that now, do you? And everyone had them from Ayrton jackets. They were blue, black, and red, I think. Zipped them up. The skinheads used to wear them. And they used to have them. What was them with little jumpers? They used to have the skinheads. They'd have a little badge on there. I can't remember what it's called now. It wasn't Nike. What was it called? All the skinheads used to have them. I remember the film. This is 1996, was it called? 1984, was it? This is England. This is England. Them type of jumpers. Fred Perry, that was it. Fred Perry. Liverpool Football Club. Craig Johnson. I remember Craig Johnson. Kelly Head. Good player for Liverpool. Troop band along with British Knights. Troops got band along with British Knights. Freedom's found out. I love them, mate. Well, a purple colour. I used to get them. I always had the purple ones. Lasted for ages. I'd loads of trainees. My mate used to have like a dodgy warehouse. And he used to get all of them from abroad, and you get them. I'll get them for now. Off I'm going, just give me 5, 6 better trains. Cost me fuck all. But they were just the same. They were copies. But the same people that made the copies made the originals. So it just showed you, like, an icon on them, a con in every cunt. It's the same people that make them in the warehouse, people make the real ones. But you buy off the real gangsters, which is Nike and Adidas and all them fuckers, because they cost them £3 each to buy and £3 to make. So they're making them for £6 and they sell for 60 there. So selling for about 50, 60 quid nowadays. Adidas, Predator, Chris, cheapest Umbro, Andre, Iba. Yeah, they used to have them. What was the fuck Star Jumpers? That was the one. What was the other one? Oh, them lumberjack jumpers. Remember them lumberjack coats, anyone? Fucking everyone had lumberjack coats on in the 80s. Fucking red hot fucking day, and you want them lumberjack coat on. Dr. Martens, yeah, I've just got, they're skinheads. Yeah, Dr. Martens. Emma's just got some, it cost me fucking 250, 60 quid. Got a white ones, I think I got a. Yeah, they're brilliant Dr. Martens. Dr. Martin, don't you remember Alexi Sale? He put his head in a dustbin. Dr. Martin boots. We had a fucking song of them, made fucking thousands of it. It was in the young ones stuff, Alexi Sale. Hello, Tosh, got a new motor. You get fucking booted all over. You made a song like that now, wouldn't you? They kick you out. Tosh got a new motor. Toshiba was a telly then. Still got them, I think. There was a festival, like a square type telly. It was like, oh, let them the mint. It's just a fucking telly with a square screen. The first ones that come out then. Japanese are the most cleverest. Them and the Chinese are building stuff, all the robots and stuff. They're unbelievable. NAF, replay hens. John Walk, NAF, and replay hens. I'm lost. Fucking hell, I'm lost now. Beyond Borg. I remember Beyond Borg. He beat fucking John McEnroe, didn't he? Chalk Dust. You seen Chalk Dust? Little baby, one of him. He always wins, didn't he? Borg had him all over, didn't he? In the first few years, and then he caught him up. Skinheads, Dr. Martens for the skinheads. Not always. You can get different ones now. You can get rainbow ones and everything on them now. They say you're not a skinhead, you're not this, you're not that. So you have a certain colour with them now to show you're not a skinhead or else. I think you'd know if you're a skinhead. You'd have a fucking skinhead, wouldn't you? Every person would have skinheads, would they? They used to. Yeah, what was I going to say? So, yeah, so you remember they look shocking. And man, page. Yeah, they look shocking. And man, oh, it's Fred Perry tops, yeah. They're really expensive, aren't they, them Fred Perrys? There used to be loads of journeys in that when I was a kid. Mainly Adidas Samba. I think they were the first ones, the good makes type of trainers. Adidas Samba came out, and all the football coaches, everyone had them. Mine used to have them to play for Man United. Split from endorsed posters, Hoodie, Spliffy jeans and endorsed posters, Hoodie. They get a 6-inch platform. That's what Emma's got. She's got them like that. They're about that, like that. And she's got them other ones, them black ones. It cost me 350 quid. I had a boot for her. Like black ones, like Goths. Who she's got. She's fucking taller than me. Well done, a fucking tree. Turn the street lights off. Then putting on street, then Dr. Martens, turn the street lights off. And we get that one there, put that one back on. Okay, no, something like that. What are you doing up there? While you're up there, can you clean upstairs windows? Fucking boots are about that wide, that long. Walking around like fucking stilts like that. They're fucking walking the wires. She's like fucking 10 feet tall. She's about 6 inches taller. Fucking nothing. She went, oh, can you get me some shoes? I told you this one. Get me some shoes. I go all the way to Middlesbrough. I told most of the senior, all the way to Middlesbrough, I want them white ones. The white ones are lovely. I'm going to get them white ones, you know. Yeah, I'll get the white ones. So it was in the shop. She's in the shop going, what do you think? Do you love them? Do you love them? No, I don't love them, but they look nice. Oh, I don't know. I might get the black ones. I'll get the black ones, and she's there. I'm about an hour in the shop, maybe more. Yeah. Can I try the one? She tried the black one. No, I don't like it. Can I have the white one? Put the white one. I'm not too sure. I can try the black one. I'm going, oh, fucking hell. And she will, they'll just leave it. But can I look at them yellow ones? That's the fucking yellow one. I mean, for fuck's sake. And she's going, we've been about 3 hours now. So we've got all the way to Skipper's Lane, and next in all them shops. But all these fucking shoe shops for about 8 hours. So she went, can we go back to the first one we started? Because I like that one the best. So I bought all these fucking, I thought, buy the black and the white. I paid for both of the fucking things. So when I got them, she's going to town with me. We go to the red car. We go to it was a sister's brother. The sister's. That was their birthday. So we went to see it. We went over there and all the nephews coming, cousins and all the family to a restaurant in red car. So when she's walking on Saturday, you look, I want big shoes. Look at what he bought me, the gorgeous hand and the gorgeous. And then about 20 minutes later, she went, oh, my feet are killing me. My feet are there. Look at blisters. She went, you knew I'd got blisters. You should have known this. It's your fault, this. I went, you fucking taking the piss. My legs are killing me. Oh, they're not so nice fucking nowadays. So she's walking down the street with the shoes in her hand on her shoulder like that. £250 pair of fucking shoes. And blaming me for the bad blisters on the feet. My legs are killing me because of you. Man, if I fucking made you buy them. I bet you're all on here, people think he's fucking right, they do it all the time. Yeah. She'll come in, she'll go, do you remember that? Do you remember we were in that pub last night? We've been in about 20 pubs. I've seen family in that. You know that bloke with the moustache? What, the two eyes and the nose and the mouth? For fuck's sake. Of course I've seen the man with the moustache. There's fucking hundreds of them. Yeah, you know him, think. Last night you can talk about the corner. What corner? She went, the thingy corner. The thingy. What the fuck's the thingy? You know the thingy thing. The thingy thing. What the fuck's the thingy thing? She's going, him on the corner was there with the moustache. He never had a moustache. He had blonde hair. That was John Smith or whatever. Oh, was he? So I'm looking for a man to concentrate, but a man with a black moustache on the corner of the fucking. He was in the pub fucking talking. It was a totally different fucking person. Talking on, what's the name of that bloke who was, what's that advert I love all the time watching? How do I know what you're on about? What's the name of that advert that I like? And it comes on, it makes me dance. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Such and such, you're taking the fucking piss now. So she just starts snapping me, don't because you can't get it right. You know how to read minds. You know exactly what I'm thinking. You can look at me and tell what I'm thinking. Fucking hell, for fuck's sake. If I fucking knew that, I'd fucking be the richest man in the fucking world. You know what I'm thinking. What do you call that film we watched about 3 years ago? Can you give me a clue? Was it black and white? Was it in colour? I hate the piss, mate. No, you just hate the piss now. Do it all the time. You do know that man, the one with the moustache. What's that bloke with the blue eyes called? Frank Sinatra. She's fucking raging with me because I'm fucking mental. Henry Lloyd. Yeah, Henry Lloyd. I've still got a grey Henry Lloyd tracksuit from all them years ago. It was 250 quid, 270 quid, I think it was. I think it was just a copy I got though. It's grey and it's got Henry Lloyd written across it. But I must have 100 tracksuits and tracky bottoms upstairs. All my wardrobes are full. I've got nowhere to put stuff. I've got everyone that comes to come out. I used to get every month I go down buy tracks. Even used tracksuits come out just for no reason, just have them. Kenwood, the best back. Then Kenwood, you only got a Kenwood. That a blender. Olsen and Gabbana. I know you're on about here. You're on about an Olsen and Gabbana television. Bangor and Olsen, that's it. Bangor and Olsen television. They're the dealers tell you they're from Sweden, if I'm right. You see how my IQ always comes in and helps me out. So we're from Sweden, if I do believe. Sweden or Switzerland, something like that. And they were made, and it was something like £380, £400 a telly. Some of them were £1,000, and that was fucking the 1980s. And they would last like longer than 3 tellies. They were the best telly in the world. Short jacket. I don't know that. Short jackets. Trilbies. Remember the Trilbies? I used to have a Trilby. Trilby hat. Like a pork pie actually had. Like McDonald's. It's got the rave in it. Black, green or burgundy. The old skinhead jackets in. Yeah. You had the black one, you had the green one, and you also had the blue one. The blue one I had. It was is it called Harrington jackets? I mean, you opened up, it was tartan inside. It was all tartan, Scotch tartan, like red and white, red, black and white. I think it was inside. Last year, bomber jacket. Like the police used to have them. You know, the police, the band, and the what do you call that? Them fucking the Jam. They had them. They're all fucking £5 a piece, all the way. Then they came out, the leather jackets, the fawns. Hey, it's the fawns. That came out. And everyone got leather jackets. I got my mum couldn't afford me one because it was 80 off on me. So I got the PVC fucking jacket, and everyone took the piss out of me at school. All the others had their short boots on. They used to have pinched jeans that were skin tight on your legs, and you'd roll them up like a turn up. You used to have turn ups, and you have Dr. Martin boots on. Although I didn't have them, I had fucking monkey boots. Every couldn't have all the top of the range stuff. And I was one of them. I'd fuck all. So, and then they used to go and go right. The ones who don't pay for the dinners. Go over there. The ones who get free dinners, you fucking couldn't. Used to make you go over in the corner and wait. And then all those posh ones would look down at you. You have to pay for you. Don't pay. We have to pay for our dinners. You bums and all sorts just to torture you. And you give them fucking back because none of them ones could fight in that queue because they're all toughy nose little cunts. Well, they brought up the silver spoon. Now, like one kid in the family, so there's only the mum and dad and one kid, or two kids in the whole family, and the mum and dad. That'd be it. PVC, Rasta, blaster in. Yeah, We used to have the big massive ones, square ones. You could take the things off like that, and you could put the speakers each side. We used to have them. Yeah, you used to have them. They're all over the country then. Del Boy had it, didn't he, on that when he was playing? Remember he was going for the, I think it was a moth or something, or a butterfly. And he slapped him in the hand and killed the butterfly. It was worth about £500,000 or something in the park. Some type of butterfly. So when Paige is in the house, replay jeans. I don't remember do you remember the jeans? But yeah, you got to be old to remember these. You're talking the 1970s, I think. And what they were jeans, and they had a red, white, blue stripe down the side of your jeans, or they'd have a white one or a red one. You could get 3 different colours. It's just a line down your straight way down to the top of your hip here, all the way down the side. You have them on each side, like a red one or a white one. They were out for years then. 55 is a chat tonight. Cold tonight. I think all people are sitting in the fucking bedrooms with blankets on. It's that cold. Ripley jeans. Oh, it's beeswax jacket. Yeah, I remember the name of the beeswax. I can't remember the jacket. Shark jumpers. Can't remember them. All expensive. I thought that from good money, eBay, rave, hygiene. My mate does all that. What he does, he gets all the old stuff in the retro years. And he gets it, and he'll get a little thing that pulls all the bits off. Like a little machine thing that takes all the little bits of fluff and stuff off. He cleans them right down, and he sells them like for 300 and 400 quid. He only pays 50, 60 quid for them. He washes them all perfect and does them all perfect, so they look like stonewash. That's another one. There was stonewash jackets and tops there with it. I remember walking into a place called Tin Pan Alley, and the bloke was threatening me with a lad from Hartlepool. I went in, I took £3,000 of the jeans, and I think £2,000 of the jacket out of his fucking shop, and I sold them for £2,000 to a lad. £5,000 of the stuff for £2,000. £2,000 then, it's probably 20 grand now. You won't get me because I've got such on my side, and I've got this one. As soon as they did that, I thought you've just left yourself wide open for a tax now. Yeah, you get really good money for it. People don't know the stuff. You can go on eBay and get it, like you said. My mate Davo. Oh, barber coats. Yeah, barber coats, they were dear. Really dear. I was never into them, mate. Things like that coats. I used to track it on because you're fighting with a coat, you can put it over your head and you can fucking get caught in it. So I was just like a tracky top, and I'd have a sweatshirt underneath and a little thingy jacket, just normal one, zip up one, on the floor and be ready to fight. When you've got a big coat and you're tucked in sometimes and you can put over your head, especially them Crombies. I was in Seaton Lane, my mum's house at the top. And I come out and I got a mouthful on Christmas, I was learning to play it. Anyway, there was this lad. We first got there when I was about 14 now, I think I first went there. We came from a little village called Greenthorpe, so we moved to this place in Seaton Lane. It was just all travellers, nearly 80% of travellers down the lane, loads of fights. So there was a lad there called John, and he went by and he had one of them Crumbie jackets on. And he went by with a lad on the bike and he spit in my face. And then, I don't have a go with him. I think he was about 19 or something. He's the best fighter in there, Jutland Road around here. So anyway, I seen him about a week later. He's with the girl lived not next door to me. The girl next door lived next door, was called Denise, and the other one was called Angela. Anyway, she was walking up and she was like, there were scars, that was the name, scars, like madness. He was walking past my mum's, and we used to have on the front here, you've got the barriers, because it's the main road. And all the cars are going up and down there. And then you've got like the trees. And then when you go to your gate, you've got like a privet going round. So when my mum's at the window, she'd come up to me and goes, it better be, when I'd done that in my back box, I seen him, I thought I'd walk on the side of the road, keep away from him. I wasn't scared, I wasn't fucking scared, no one put it in my back pocket. He went, you got your knife's big enough. It's not a knife, it's a mouth organ. So he came over to have a fight with me, and I bang, nutted him in the face and dropped him. And I grabbed his jacket and pulled it over his head and kneed him in the face. And then I went to hit him again, I'm like, what's going on out there? And I said, him causing fucking trouble, this dickhead here. Going to do this, that, and the other. I said, well, leave him alone, he's had enough now, go and get in. He got himself locked up. Give him a good eye outside, so everyone's talking about me then. So I went from there, from nobody to like a little 14.5-year-old kid, and he was the best fighter out of all the people up to say 21-year-olds. He beat them all in that area, and I beat him. So I was like the fucking top fighter in that area then, where I lived for ages with my mum. start printing their own. It was more a buzz sneaking them out. Yes, I like that song. New Order. She pinches the song, the record, puts it in the top. She's got black hair, she's bonny. She decked in, she spins around. Around, New Order, I think it is, who sings the song. That reminds me of going back in the old days, not pinching the records, but that song reminds me of the old days. And I used to go to a badge shop, used to get badges when I was at college. The tax man was at college, you know. At the college, 10-week courses I did. I did the calligraphy, I did writing, I did fucking good writing in my life. I could then, the writing was brilliant then. Fucking hands are fucking now. And couldn't spell to save me fucking life. Couldn't even spell JCB. It's the worst spell you've ever seen in your life. Couldn't even spell the A. Fucking hell. Fucking dyslexia. Have you seen the way how you spell dyslexia? It's the hardest fucking word in the world. They give the hardest word for the people who struggle with dyslexia. I didn't just call dis, D-I-S. Fucking dyslexia. How the fuck do you spell that? Fucking ridiculous, taking the fucking piss. Trying to do Eclipse with the DJ on the back pocket PMS. Remember the Eclipse? If you put the Eclipse on, you can still hear that song. I was there the first night it opened. It's Jimmy G Force. I can't remember the name of the DJ he was on. I had all the DJs, Adrian Street, all of them DJs worked for us in the old days. Bushby, all of them worked on the doors where I worked in the Eclipse, Coliseum. We had another one called the Grangestown Rave. He's on there, Jimmy G Force again with I can't remember the name of it. I think he's a Geordie lad. He was a big lad in there. I went to have a fight that night. And I'm in that night when he's doing all that, come on, Pastor, come on strong, get off his finest, come on, one. He's singing songs about me, others. And then there's another one the other one with Jimmy G Force going, Big Bride Cockerill's in the house tonight. And about 4 times he shouts me out, Mr. Cockerill's in the house. And that's still there now to this day. You can still hear them in it's called Manhattan's, and they changed it to the Powerhouse. But it was only up till 1 o'clock that one. So we used to go there till 1, and then we switched from there. We used to go to Grangestown, come out of there and go to the other one was open all night. We go to the Grangestown one because that was a boxing club. Kev Allen used to have that. And we used to go in there and have the E's in there. We used to talk to the Louise in there. I mean, I used to sit with her, which was Lee Duffy's sister. She was lovely lass. We used to go over there really well. People had a shell suit. Shell suit. That's what I had. All my shell suits. I had the Kappa ones was greeny colour, same as this is England. Same one. I had a white one. I had a red one. I had a green one. I had a fucking black one. I had every colour you can mix them with different tops. And what I used to do, I'd wear the bottom say black, and I'd have like a black white top. But everywhere I went, I'd have a top. I'd take it off and leave a fucking top in somebody's house. So I had about 10 pair of cracking Kappa bottoms and no fucking tops. I kept leaving in people's cars. And when you went to rave clubs or you went to our house, you forget the top because you're boiling. Have your top off and you'd be fucking too hot. You're raving in the house after the fucking. It was mad. We used to go to like the houses and that and have these all night long. Fucking mad. Yeah, prison shirts, £60 a pop. Yeah, fucking hell. The days are gone, haven't they? It's no fun like it was then. We got raving on it, everyone was happy as fuck, no one was miserable, everyone was buzzing, everyone was working, everyone was making dodgy like trainees selling stuff. He'd sell a bit of it, selling a bit of fucking. There wasn't hardly any coke about then. In the late 80s. It was just starting to come on, the ecstasy come out, and then the 90s hit, and it was just everyone was ecstasy and everyone was happy, and no one was fighting because they were all in love because they were like, oh, I know you shot me dad, I know you killed me brother, but I'm off my head, he gives a cuddle, and everyone was just dancing. It was just like that Carlton Bleach film where like, I'm off my head, I need to dance. And it's just never true was saying that when he runs, because everyone was the same. You'd see, no, I knew normal people. Someone who saw this lady, she was 45. She never had a drug in her life, so she had this half an ecstasy. She was a businesswoman, she had businesses all over. She was like, see now. And that's when she's on the fucking dance floor, dancing like a madwoman, like a lunatic from 45, 46-year-old on the dance floor, dancing like a fucking lunatic. And like, they put them things on it. What do they call them dance things? Dance things. Fucking never in her life had a drug. 45, 46-year-old on the dance floor. Fucking, can we come in again another time? She said to him, it's brilliant in here, look at all the lights, it's marvellous, all the people, everyone's happy. It was just like that, honest it was. It was great. And when we run the doors, there was no trouble. It was only dead fucking cause any trouble then. Nobody would say a fucking boo. Didn't need Dorman on. I got the other couple of Dorman here and there. We used to have the Coliseum as well. Me and Ernie Butte used to run the door there. We never had any Dorman. Me and Ernie run that club. About 2,500 people used to go in on a Saturday, and about 1,000 on a Friday, and it was chocked. Me and Ernie never had one single fight in there. Only a bit of a couple of lads arguing over something from Gateshead, and I sorted out between them all. They ended up being best of friends. Belmont and the Metro. I know the Belmont, yeah. Still here, jumping Hatfield, Emma Jackers, Jeans on, someone, Astra, Belmont and Metro to get the home. Yeah, the Metro homes good. Alcatraz, Doncaster, Donkey Trials. I went to Donkey Trials. You know, I met in Donkey Trials. You won't believe in Doncaster prison. I went with my mate. My mate was there. He was in jail from Doncaster, and the other lad who was in jail with him had thought he was really good. He was like a Eubanks. He was in like the Eubanks or everything. He boxed them in the ABAs and that. And anyway, he got into an armed robbery. He got about 7 years in jail. Poor cunt. Got dragged into it with his brother. He got 7 years, so he did his jail. So he was getting out. So they were doing a boxing match in the prison. There was about 5 or 6 fights on. So he's up and he's boxing. I can't remember his fucking name now. Like him, and he was good. He's like Henry Wharton type of fighter. And he was in about 12-stone middleweight. And they had two middleweights for boxing. And then this young skinny kid come, a Pakistani kid. And I looked, he was up to them. We were getting something to eat, and he was stood next to me. We getting a sandwich, and I looked at him and I went, I didn't know who he was, didn't have a clue. Never seen him box anyway. About an hour later, he's gone in the ring to fight. And he's got in the ring and he's fucking doing these backflips. I mean, it was fucking Prince Nazim. Fucking unbelievable. He said, this kid's going to be the new champion of the world one day, and he fucking did. It was fucking unbelievable. Like a fucking elastic band bouncing all over the place. Really good boxer he was. Probably a Liverpool thing. What's that? Swiss tea, probably. Kappa tracksuits. Oh, Kappa tracksuits were out. Who's never heard of them? Kappa tracksuits. Yeah, they were all. There was pink ones as well for the girls and white ones used to wear them. Yeah, Kappa. Used to. They're like, what would they call them girls when they pushed with the tracksuits and the me miss you miss me miss you miss you miss me miss you. Remember fucking Catherine Tate, Vicky Pollard. They were like them, weren't them girls? They have the fucking prams. Oh, you fucking chabs, I think they call them, something like that. And they see them all go down middle of the fucking high street, all fighting and arguing over a spliff or fucking. And have a baby in a fucking pram, the 15-year-old, they've got 2 kids. Because what they do, they used to have kids at that age so they could get a house or a flat. When you get a flat paid for you, and you have to have accommodation, so they give you a flat for the kid and you get paid. And then they have all the fucking schoolmates around at 12, 13, 14-year-old kids in there popping fucking ecstasy tablets. Brinsford 1997, looking back at the little shit. That's about definitely half hours. And UFC lads, did you see that embarrassing performance from the lads last? Oh, fucking hear me. You know what? I didn't even watch it, mate. I'm refusing to watch it until they fucking change the team. I'm not watching no more. Fuck off. They're fucking. I feel like slapping the cunts. They're absolutely fucking disgusting. They're not even fucking match fit. There's no excuse for footballers on fucking massive wages, on wages that we wouldn't even get in a years, 2 years, 10 years. We'd have to work £300,000-400,000 a week wages to go on a field. They can't even fucking run for a ball. They're a fucking disgrace. I've never seen that scene. I've supported Man United since they were 5 or 6 year olds. These are the worst bunch of scumbags I've ever seen in my life. That's what you are, fucking scumbags. You're not playing for yourself, you fucking narcissistic pricks. You're not playing for the fucking team. You're playing for the fans. Them pay your money. They buy the strips. They put all the other stuff they're playing for. And when them players go all the way to fucking Newcastle to support Manchester United, you're supposed to go on the field and applaud the fucking fans for coming. You had to be told by Brian McClare, next Man U manager, brilliant player as well. Come on, it embarrassed you. He made you go out the tunnel and go down, you fucking scumbag cunts. You're a fucking joke. £375,000 fucking pound a week. You can't even fucking run down the fucking field and chase the ball. You're a disgrace. You're absolute disgrace. If you go in the old team like the Skulls and Giggs and all them fucking Van Nistelrooy, all them players were there, they were fucking phenomenal. They would run for you, run for the main thing about a team. If they're not playing good, fair dues, but if they're running their heart and souls out for you and busting a gut to get to every ball and get into every 50 ball with Newcastle, they lost. 50-50 ball, they lost. They couldn't get there because they weren't hungry enough and they weren't fit enough. Because they're not fucking fit, the fucking pussy cunts. Let me come and train you for a couple of weeks. I'll soon get you fucking fit. I took these players, Lee Flanagan was that name. Steve Flanagan, Mickey Flanagan. So he came. He was a semi-pro footballer, played from Svenny, who used to get paid for them. Lee Matthews was a football player for Leeds. And there was another one come, so the three of them come to the Mickey Flanagan gym in Bridges in Yarm. It was a Saturday. And they came in, it was like downstairs, and I'd just done 3 5-minute rounds on the bag. So they'd come in, I said, right, he said, can we do a bit of bag work with your teachers? I said, to teach them out the 4 punches, by the put your feet together, how you throw the left one, how throw that one, and things like that. So just the average stuff. So I said, a minute on there, bang, I said, put just left jab, right hand, left jab, right hand, left jab. Keep going for a minute. So they want to get fitness, so they want to get themselves fit for going back to the football. So anyway, I got him on there in a minute. So I said, right, down, minute rest, minute press ups, minute back on there, minute rest, minute press ups. So he did 2 minutes, they did 6 minutes all out, and they threw up all over. One of them threw up all over, the other one went dizzy as fuck all dancing. Anyway, I thought you were Premiership fucking footballers and top fucking players playing for Leeds. Is that it? I said, I've just done 3 5-minute rounds there. Fucking, you can't believe it. And I put all the bag for him. It was all the bag. It was it. It was lifting the fucking bag. It was like lifting back and punching him back there. And he went, fucking hell, the power in there's unreal. Yeah, but it's all to do with skill. It's not, you can't just go in the back. You can't just go in a ballroom and win the ballroom dancing. You've got to learn it. It's to do with your feet work. It's to do with your balancing. It's got to do with your some people have got fast hands, some people haven't got fast hands. You're not born, but you're born with them. You can't make them faster. You can a little bit, you can, but you can't. You're either born with it or you haven't born with it. So anyway, I put them on the fucking back. They were throwing the fucking guts up and like wobbling all over. And they admitted it because when we went to Aston Villa for he had a trial for Aston Villa. He said, "Oh, you should put me in the bag for 3 minutes." He said, "I fucking threw my guts up." He said, "Total different training compared to what we do." HMV Edinburgh, boom bomb. I haven't got a clue. It'll be doing with heroin, I suppose, is it? Boom bomb. My nose run like a tap. Run after the tap. Have you ever seen a tap run as fast as fuck, you know? Can't half run. 6 foot. 90 stone in Bainsford. How old are you? 19, said, wow. 6'5", 19 stone in Bainsford. How old are you? He said, wow. Peter Hammond audits. Disgrace, mate. Disgrace. They're fucking shame. If there was Alex Ferguson was in charge of that team, he'd have had that team running properly, like a fucking Swiss watch should be ticking perfect. The manager hasn't got a clue. The manager's only from Ajax. He might have won all these games in Ajax, but it's not a Premiership. You get these players coming like Varane come to Manchester United, fucking brilliant, he's great. Falcao, brilliant. DeMario, brilliant. Come in the English league, you're getting battered and banged and kicked and fucking stood on and trodden on. Oh, referees hate me. And they start fucking crying like little girls, these foreign players. And that's what's wrong with them. They're not too rough and tough and ready. They're like little girls, man. Fucking hell. They were in the Leeds team in the 1970s. They didn't know what fucking Billy Bremner and all them were like. Peter Lorimer could kick a ball 100 miles an hour. They were top fucking players. Brian Clough, my dad's from Cockerill, where Brian Clough was born, the same as my dad was born there. And they used to have to go to the school near just the main Erson Park Road. And my dad used to go to the same school. Clough was a better footballer than my dad. But my dad was a better runner, wanted to run. My dad was really super fit. And he used to play football as well, but he wasn't as good as Clough. And like he said, in them days, you ran for the budget. Now, most people in them days, you probably were on, something like the British League, be on, say, £400 a month. £300 a month. Footballers would be on footballers. Some British would be on £300. The footballers would be on £400. They're only a little bit more than what you were getting. And they would run bust and gut. They play in the England team, and then they go and play for Man United, or they go and play for Liverpool or whatever team on the Monday. And they're going, oh, they're playing three games a week. So what? 3 games a week. You've seen the money they're on, the fucking stuff they've got. 3 games a week. It's only an hour and a half. 4.5 hours a week. How's that fucking hard for somebody fucking 20-odd-year-old? Fucking hell. Come up with me taxing 7 days a week, and you'll see how hard that is. Going to houses with people that you were bars and hammers and all sorts. You fucking see how hard that is. Fucking fannies. I think a lot of them want to fuck off to the Arab country. I think they'll fuck off there. Saudi. I think they're going to go. A lot of them want to go in there. I think he's lost the room, to tell you the truth. Ten Hag. I don't think there's that many players coming out with. He's done this. That wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen if it was the Liverpool. Remember the old, what was he called, Bob for Liverpool? Remember the old manager? He was fucking brilliant. Him, old-fashioned black hair he had. I remember his fucking name now. He was a brilliant manager for Liverpool. He wouldn't have done it to him. They wouldn't have done it to Ferguson. I remember Jack Stam, the best defender in the world. He'd written a book about Ferguson, called him, and I don't know what the exact words were. It was Saturday or Sunday morning. He was going, he went, all right, boss. He went, no, I'm not. I says, get back to Old Trafford, get in your locker, get your clothes, and you're fucking sacked. Sacked him Sunday morning. Sacked him for saying something in a book. He never asked him to put it in, but he put it in without asking him. Sacked him, gone. She came in. How can Roy Keane get £50,000 a week? Posh Spice. How can he get £50,000 with David's only getting £20,000? Get fucking out of my fucking, get out of Old Trafford, don't come back. I was out of Old Trafford about 4 years. And she came back, she had to stand, she had to go in the crowd. She couldn't come in the fucking room. Don't ever come back in my room again. He backed her out the fucking club. And she was, tell you what I want, but I really went, oh, fuck off, get out, he said. And he kept her out. And that's how he used to run it. He used to call him the fucking hairdryer. When he shouted at it, he was like a hairdryer. And he did it wrong. And these players, like Keane, never had a bad game. He fucking always played great. You know, like Gerrard Liverpool, they always won the socks hot. They worked for the fucking fans and the team, and they ran the guts out, and would bleed and fucking cry and fucking whatever, you know, with the bust the gut to help you and look good on the field, and they'd be like that with the fans. Thank you, thanking everyone. No one does it no more. They've got no respect because they're getting like spoiled little kids with all the big top of the range cars and all the fucking big top of the range games. He's been sat at home, that fucking Sancho, for 4 months playing PSP, for whatever it's fucking called, I don't know what they call it, PlayStation or whatever. Sat in the house playing that while he's on £375,000 a week. Why can't there be in the clause that if you don't play for us and you don't do as you're told, you get the sack? I can't understand. He's all right, he's on a contract. But in that contract, don't you need to change the contracts now to say, I went to British Steel, I said, I'm not working at 8 hours a day. They'd be able to sack me straight away. Right? You breach a contract because you haven't done your job. Surely he's breached his contract because he's not playing for the team, and he's come out and said something about the manager and slagged the manager. And all he had to do was say, look, I'm sorry about that. Eat humble pie and just get on with it and move on. Do it for the fans. Because later on when you're older, you'll always be known as a little baby. In fact, you dummy out and couldn't take it, being told off. You got told off the manager, that's his prerogative to tell you what. If you're not working to the best of your ability at work, no matter what job you're in, you're a coalman, baker, a candlestick maker, whatever you're doing, if you're doing the job wrong, the manager has the fundamental right to tell you you're not doing your job right. I run this team. You do as I tell you. If you don't like it, fuck off. That's it. Simple as that. That's all that had to be said. No, you went on. It's gone for over 4 months now. And he's made all that money, millions and millions of pounds sitting at home. And the fucking team's fell to pieces because of it's fucking disgusting. I've never heard of a team where they've never, ever in the history, ever, has there been a team fall out with a manager like they have with these. And there's about 5 or 6 of them, main ones that have done it, like ones that have been there for years and years and years. When you look at some of them have been there for like nine years. The same players are getting the managers sacked. That's what they're doing. They get deliberately not playing at certain times. They get the managers sacked, so they get another fucking 5 years. So Man United, the only team in the world that give people 7-year contracts. You get a 5-year contract and you get another 2 years extension on it, and they're on £400,000 a week. That's how they get them in. That's how they get the best players in. But Ten Hag couldn't pick his fucking nose because them players he's picking, Sanchez, the other one, I can't remember his name now. The Brazilian kid, he's good. Garnacho, Anthony's not good either. He's no one. They're all fucking fried in the head. They're all their heads go. He's the same. Everyone goes on about fucking Marcus Rashford, the greatest fucking striker. Is he fuck? He's had one season out of 5. I think he's had 1 or 2 seasons out of 5 or 6 seasons. That's all he's had. And he's on £400,000 a week. It's fucking disgusting. He hasn't scored a goal for about 20 odd games. How can he be a top striker? He's not like fucking Solskjaer and people like fucking Sheringham and what do you call him? Sheringham and fucking I can't remember the one's name. Sheringham and the Geordie, what's he called? Alan, well, fucking hell. I can't remember his fucking name. Alan, what's he called? His second name? Fucking hell. Alan Shearer, Sheringham and Shearer. Not the same as them. They were fucking brilliant players. And they'd bust a gut for the team. And they'd run to the end of the fucking end of the world to help the fans and put things like that. And have respect for the players and the fans and the manager and everyone else. They don't even respect themselves because they're not even fit. If you're not fit enough to play in the team, you should fucking tell them, I'm not fit enough to play in the team, and walk away and go and get fit, go and get more training. Say, feel bad, your boss. But you're doing it all the time in the newspapers, and you're deliberately trying to get the manager sacked, and that's what I'm telling you now. I know you are. It's the tens on the other big bar. Well, you've got to start somewhere, son. You've got to start somewhere. I was only fucking about 9 stone, 7, 8 stone when I started. I was only 13 years old. But the first gym, it was in Park Road. It's the one where you see me on the bag of McIntyre. I went back to the first gym I ever did when I was 13, years and years later. And then I went to another gym, and it was like an old-fashioned one. It was down like a cellar in this pub called Fox's Nightclub in Hartley pub. And you went down. It was the old-fashioned 1970s. It was about 1980, I think it was. No, it would be 90s. I was 13. It'd be 1970 something. And I got to go to the gym, and there were like people training and spitting on the floor and come on and screaming. It was just like a rough gym. When you went in the cellar doors, you got down, you could smell the water dripping. There was bits of where water was and all sorts. It was just an old-fashioned gym. What they were like in them days. Remember Rocky when he's in the gym? It's all posh. I mean, he takes in the black lad. Apollo Creed gets beat, and he gets killed off. There you go. He kills them, so he wants to fight, and then he goes to Russia. He fights him. He takes him back to the gym, doesn't he, to fight the black lad, Apollo Creed, and then he beats Apollo Creed in the ring. I think in that one, second one. I watched 2 the other night, 1 and 2, so I'm waiting number 3 now because what's your prediction, Mr. T? Goes pain. I like that one. I went the pictures to watch it, didn't I mean? Fucking, it was a Saturday morning. We went in the afternoon, Saturday afternoon, me and Peter Ayton. We got there and all the fucking kids were there and going, Rocky, couldn't hear a fucking word of the film of the kids screaming. We sat there laughing our heads off with all the kids. I've got no fucking tissue on this table. Anyone got out to say? Anyone want to speak about out? Yeah, he has tried, mate. He's tried his heart out, but if somebody won't play for you the way they want you to play, you can lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be lead. Do you get that one? You can lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be lead. Well, you can lead a horse to water, but it doesn't mean it's going to drink it. Lead a horse to water, but a pencil must be lead. That was funny, that. Andy Cole, he was a good player, he were. So was he. The other black lad who was with him, Cole and what was he called? Jordan's partner. He was a good player. Van Nistelrooy was fucking brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. Bergkamp, another one. Bergkamp was fucking brilliant. Could score a fucking good goal in a heartbeat. Sheringham was a better player than the bench. Yeah. So that's what I say. The problem with Man United, they used to have great players, just got mediocre players. They've got like 12th, 14th in that league. So that's where they are, about 12. So that's where they are. That's about where they are. They're not in the top. They're not in the top 4. They're not in the title chase. Andy Cole blows Rashford. Yeah, Rashford's shit. Rashford's shit. I mean, he's fucking shit. I'm telling you, he's shit. He's absolute shit. He got 30 goals last season. It was like It was a one-off. He's not going to do that again. He hasn't got the mentality. He hasn't got the thing. He's very, very fucking obnoxious. He is. He thinks I'm such a. He's one of the ones fucking slagging Ten Hag, I believe. I watched that on Goldbridge. He's good. Mark Goldbridge, Manchester United. He does them. He's got it spot on. He really knows his stuff. Young, like we're 40 on the old years. He's just on a council estate like us, holes in his shoes and everything. Proper lad. He has his own United standards called. I've been in talks now with Matt Goldbridge, United stand. Yeah, Rashford, he's fucking this shit. He's fucking shit. They should have got instead of all them fucking daft players from all over, all the millions of pounds, they should have got Kane. Harry Kane, they should have got him. Look at his stuff he's doing at the German club now, Bayern Munich, fucking flying in every week the goals. You need someone who's tried and tested in the professional league, as in the Premiership. You don't need somebody out of the Bundesliga when we know he can score. So when you're at Tottenham, he's already in that league. He's already in there. He'll score you 30 goals every season, maybe more. And he's just there on the ball all the time, and he knows where people are, and he can assist goals or pass the ball to someone else and they score. And assist. He's brilliant at doing that as well. He knows exactly where they are. In the World Cup he was doing it was just put the ball on the plate for people because he knows. He says to himself, I would be in that position if I was over there. So he knows exactly where he's going to be, that player, because he would be in that position where that player should be in, and that's how they work to good in the World Cup. They did brilliant in the World Cup, apart from you missed a fucking penalty, you fucking idiot. Didier Drogba, he was a good player, yeah, he was. Emerson was good. Emerson was really good. He lived across the road from him. Across the road from us. When I lived up the other part of Binghamton, and he lived on the corner where Janino, and he was seeing the woman radio presenter where we live here, from Radio Tees, I think it was. And he was caught. She got caught going into his house. Janino and the husband come around and punched him on the fucking doorstep. It was only a couple of doors away from, not a couple of doors, but a couple of streets, sorry, from where I lived. So then somebody was walking. I said, oh, do you see the carry-on up there? So Janino's just had a bat off such and such. His wife's been asleep with the thingy. That's why they had to fuck off. That was one of the reasons. Omen one had tape of them listening to back in the day last year. Started listening again. Yeah, it's good. Key. Steer that kept. Got the maintain. Maintain. Yeah. Mentioned. Bergkamp was a brilliant player. That we on about, I think. Bergkamp was brilliant. Yeah, he wasn't so clever when he scored the goal against Man U. Went fucking straight in the back of the net. Beating Man United. Giggs went both right down the fucking 5 players on, went past them all, so the wonder goal, a whirly they call it, and he scored, and they won 2-1, and Michael saved Bergkamp's penalty. He fucking missed the penalty, didn't he? He missed the penalty against in the FA Cup. They went through the FA Cup, they played Newcastle, beat Newcastle 2-1, and then they went through, and they were Sheringham and Solskjaer. They came on, and they scored 2 goals in a minute. To win 2-1 against, I think, the Bayern Munich at the time. Something like that was. It was my favourite, best player I ever met. Well, the best player, I never met him, but he used to play with me. Uncle Frank was George Best. Every player when I've gone, my uncle plays, he's got the tie in that. And every year you can take like somebody with you, so I'll go with him. I've only been the one to meet on Jamie's been a few times. He met Alex Ferguson in the toilet, Alex Ferguson was shaking his hand. He beat the toilet, got his hands washed, and he come in, he shook his hand. He said, I was only there a couple of minutes talking to him, but Kenny Dalglish was a great player, but he was shit when he was playing for Scotland because there were shit players around him. The toughest team ever was the Leeds team in the 1970s. They kick your fucking legs off, kick you to pieces. really, really nasty. Break your legs. Deliberately try and break your legs, break your fucking ankles. There was no mercy. Have you ever watched the team? I think he's in it. Sheen. I think something Sheen. Michael Sheen he's called. Not the American actor, the English one. He's in that. It's really, really good. He plays. I've been in his. My dad used to go to school at Clough, but his cousin. She lived in Fairfield, and I've been in her house, and when I was looking, I said, "Is that Bank?" She said, "Oh, yeah, that's my cousin. That's my cousin." She said, "He comes here every year." And she showed me the pictures of him in the dinner table and all that Christmas. She, yeah, she passed away, but that's why I phoned up Brian. I said, "That tinfoil's on about doing in Brooklyn, your uncle." She went, "With your great uncle." He went, "Is he shite?" He said, "He's got sons and that, and nephews and people here." I said, "He's already done documentaries in 4 or 5 books. Why would he do a book with that crap?" And then so they said he said he was going to that place over Groveville. He said, "He's not coming. The fake author's not coming in here. Not writing the book on a legend and make a fool of him with the lies he puts in. He'll have had him winning 65-0, wouldn't he? He's got 65 goals in one game. He'll have had all the fucking shit he comes out with, doesn't he? He's got 18 hat-tricks in 1 hour." Dalglish and Rush up front, yeah, Dalglish was good. Rush was good. Remember that film, The Boys and the Blacks, off the TV series, with him with the moustache? What was he called? Well, Ian Rush, not Ian Rush. I met Ian Rush in jail. Is that him, the big nose Ian Rush, isn't it? He was in jail. He was in when I was in Leeds. There was Lee Sharp was there, Ferdinand was there, and there was what had happened is Cantona had punched the ginger one, played for the manager. What was he called? The little ginger one. He was a manager, and he was the manager of Leeds, where he played for Man U down the right wing. Number 7, Cockerill. No, Steve Cockerill. I'm getting it wrong. Sorry, it wasn't him. I can't his fucking name. He was only a little gingery-haired one. He played for Man U, and he was the manager. And he said something. He said something to fucking Cantona, and bang, knocked him out. The manager, because Cantona was shagging one of the footballers' wives. And that's how they got him. So they got him for £1 million fucking. And Schmeichel was the best buy of the fucking century. They only paid fucking £500,000 for him. Fucking unbelievable goalkeeper. Yeah, because it was 1990, I think, when Leeds got him and they won the title. And in 1991, I think it was when I was in jail. 95, sorry, I think it was. 95, 96, I was in that jail. Yes, so 95, I was in Wealdstone, which is just outside Leeds. I was in a place called Wealdstone. It's an open, semi-open jail, and they were in there. So I seen him and said, "There's Ian Rush there." I could see him playing. He had a big nose he had. Remember him? Mikey Quinn, Switzerland's got. Phillips got there. When he lost his watch, Kevin Phillips, he got a message to me through people from that way and his people, and said it was 35 grand. Watch got stolen out of there, wherever he was, in the pub or something. And he lost the watch, so he put a contract on to get it back for there. In fact, 10 grand we would have given us. I never got it back for him. Yeah, I remember that. I looked after quite a few footballers in the area over the years. I looked after him. Matthew Bates, who played for England, and he played for Middlesbrough. And that he was a mighty poor manager. Looked after him when he had all the trophies. His girlfriend looked like that. I can't remember her name now. Chantel was it she was called, on the beach, really good looking. And she was in there, my big brother, she won that. She looked like Eddie's girlfriend, and he got fucking loads of shit off her. Bushwhackers, Simon F. Troop, treatment, the F Troop. Is that the Tops? Yeah, I'm trying to think of that one of them, so I just can't think of the fucking name of it now, it's doing me head in. It wasn't Troop, was it? Troop Tops. Troop 30, isn't it? Got to put his head where today a lot. Put that for you, great move. Andy Gray was a good, brilliant player. He scored some goals. He was a little skinny fucking ball ever so. Yeah, he was fucking really good. He was tough old bloke. He was Scottish. Andy Gray, really good. They went on that thing, didn't he? They got kicked off, didn't they? For being for racist. Paul Scholes was the best passer of the ball. He was the toughest fucker you could ever meet, and he was he'd run his fucking socks off every single game. He'd never have a bad game. They would run that fucking they'd run through a fucking They'd run through a fucking firing squad for them. That's how dedicated they were. But when they went there, he said when Cantona come, they didn't realise how unfit they were. Like Giggs and all them didn't realise. When Cantona was coming, he would say, "Where are you going?" He said, "I'll be going now." He said, "Well, I'm trained for another hour and a half." And they just started 1 or 2 and 2 and 3 of them. They all started training with him. So most of the team started finishing. So that's why they were the fittest team in the league. They'd run on them fucking wings like fucking lightning, like Giggs. And they'd run like that every day of the week because they were training a lot harder than the other teams. And then he started coming along. He was clever. Arsene Wenger. He got them into fitness stuff, so he started giving them creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate, what it does, it gives you more energy in your body. And it gives you more. Say you can do 4 reps, you probably don't get 6 or 7 reps. So straight away in a couple of days, your body starts getting bigger. You put about 10 pounds on in about 2 weeks with it. But it's the most thing that's been looked into than any other product. That is the number one product of every product. If you're going to take anything to train, would be creatine. It give you a massive advantage against people because it definitely works. They've done that many studies on it, scientific studies over the years. It's the number one product to take out of everything. And when you get your proper products where you just like eat products like protein, your creatine, protein and your amino acids and stuff like that, where you can eat through foods and stuff. But creatine on its own can make a big, massive difference just for training. So you go to the gym, you train, you get a boost within about 21 days. It's full your receptor sites. So they're giving it to old people in old people's homes, and they've been getting up on the Zimmer frame and walking further than they've ever walked. And the hands have been getting better, and the brains have been getting better with the creatine. So the creatine's giving them a massive boost. So another place what they were doing, they used to give the old people a cup of tea before they went to bed. So they started giving them a drink, a cocoa, not drinking chocolate, cocoa on the night for bed. Within about every 3 or 4, 6 months, they'll come around. They'll do like they see what the brain functions like, to see what the hands are like, see what the legs are like, and they notice that for the 9 months in a row, every 3 months they've got better, further walking better, the memories are coming back better, and they're getting so. What's the thing that's changed? And they go looking through everything and looking through all these different things. The only thing that changes is the cocoa. So they started studying the cocoa. It's the cocoa that gives them the memory back. So they started to make tablets of the cocoa now. It just shows you that everything's out there. That God's put everything on the world for us. Well, everything's bad for you. There's something out there that's good for you. You just got to find the combination, how to get the cure for everything. But God's got it out there for everything, everyone. I'm very Sparky. Are you Sparky? Okay. Freedom Simon. Robbie Fowler. Yeah, he's fucking class. It was funny that when he went stiff in the coke. That was class, that. He got done, didn't he, for it? Fucking great. He got banned, didn't he, for it? Yeah, I don't think he was a great player. Really good player. Couldn't have fucking score. He was the same rush, wasn't he? Fucking scoring every week. Frank used to play with what's he called? He played for Liverpool. He played for Middlesbrough first. And he used to go to Red Car where we were from. I'd never seen him. Frank used to go, he used to come home, they used to play at Middlesbrough in the end. So he said, "You need to leave." Not Ian Rush. Is it Ian Rush? No. What's he called? I can't fucking name now. What's he called? Graham Souness, that was it. Graham Souness used to play at Middlesbrough with me, Frank, and then he got a transfer. He was at Manuel first, Frank, and then Souness went from there to Middlesbrough. Frank got Middlesbrough, and then there was said, "You need to get out of here." Or Red Car, you get back to in the top team and that. But he went to Liverpool and became a massive star there, Graham Souness. Yeah, he was best friends with him. His best friend was, what's he called? His fucking best friend. His best friend was at Man United. He's a fullback, Irish. Fuck's sake. He was the manager of the team and everything, the Irish team. What was he called? Arthur Alverston was his friend. When I was there, he jumped on the table. The table was about as big as this, and I was still nearly taller than both of them. They're only about 5'5" each. And he went, "Fuck me! You told me he's fucking big, Frank. For fuck's Scottish." Arthur Alverston. What was the other one called? I can't think his fucking name now. He played for Ireland and he played for Man United. And he was the manager of Ireland for years. I'm missing his name now. But he was best friends. Our friend was Sammy McRae. That was it. Sammy McRae was Frank's best friend. So we were in Europe, playing in Europe and stuff. When we were in the youth team at 14, 15 years old, was out Frank, he's 15 playing. And Sammy's on the other side. Sammy McRae, out Frank stood here. can see him. If you put Frank McGivern, Manchester United, you'll see him. There's the little one with the black hair on the very end here, and McIlroy's to the side of him. I believe Sammy McIlroy's he's the best man at the wedding, his first wedding. I think he's been married 3 times now. Mark Hughes was a brilliant player. He was the best person I ever noticed who had big legs, massive legs. Man, fucking, I think he was 24, something 25. Man, was fucking 36 and a half. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot. We're only an hour and 40 minutes here. I think my food's coming in. Right, so I'll be back on tomorrow. Anyone's watching, don't forget to watch for the depression, how to get rid of it. Back on again tomorrow, and we'll have a laugh. You want to see what you want to talk about tomorrow. Somebody put in the what you want to talk about. I'm going to put a post up and see what you want. Whatever comes up the most, like a poll or whatever you want to put. Just say whatever you want to put in. Just put in. Use that, and we'll pick them. Whoever's got the most, whatever it says, sport or this or that, fucking whatever. Paul Merson, yeah, he was good. He's been up here a few times. Paul Merson walking. He's doing the videos. He's living up here, up this way, far from us. Loads of them up here. Keegan lives not far. He lives at Wynyard Hall. Alan Shearer lives up in Wynyard. And he lived in Wynyard. Fucking he was a great He was a great player. He's got a house up there. It's only about 5 miles from where I live. Loads of players up there. Gordon Hill. Not Gordon Hill. Gordon, what was he called? I think he passed away. Joey Jordan. He lived up here. He was part of the Middlesbrough team, but he played for Man U. Gordon Banks, no, Joey, I can't fucking name now. Joey Jordan. And then there was the other one, black, blonde-haired one. Played for Gary, somebody was called, I think. He played for Manchester United, you know. Right, I'm going to shoot. So see that, the cops will be through the door in a minute. I'm going to shoot. Who?